Alright, so where did we left off last time? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Actually, I'm a bit confused where I'm supposed to be going because I've been playing in my Asia account. As I've mentioned in previous streams, I've been keeping this account strictly for streaming, so I'm not using this account for what do you call this? For anything outside streaming. So I don't play this when I'm with friends or when I'm playing on my own at my leisure. So I'm not sure if I've unlocked the dailies yet. I don't think I've unlocked the dailies yet. So yeah, we should go to the Adventurers Guild and get our rewards for reaching level 10. I think we stopped playing when we started getting when we had enough Primo Gems for a temple, and that's where we stopped. Primo Adventure rank rewards. There, we're gonna get the prototype Rancor. It's a sword that I'm not even using. I don't even use it in my main account. So, yeah. What are our missions? What available missions do we have? This we haven't done this, but it's just gonna be a short conversation with this lady over here. I hope you guys don't mind if I just skip through the dialogue because I played through this game. In my main account, I'm at AR 17. Not as high as the other people who have been playing this since day one. I've also been playing this since day one every day. Haven't missed a day on my Asia account, but for this America's one, I haven't played it a lot. I only play it on Sundays during stream, which explains the lack of progress. Okay, what else can I do? I haven't even unlocked multiplayer yet in this account. Glide with the wind? Okay, this is going to be an easy quest. As you can see, my energy isn't even that high yet. Very low energy so far. Actually gotten far enough in the main game. In my main account, I mean. At Adventure Rank 17, I finished quite a lot of quests already. I've unlocked the JO version of the Traveler. I shouldn't talked about my other account here. Let's focus on this one. So we have our lineup is Elenda, Xiangling, Barbara, and Qiqi. My combo is mostly using Barbara to douse them in water, and then using Qiqi to freeze them. Xiangling is there for general purpose DPS, and for also burning down shields. I don't have a lot of fire characters, just Xiangling, Amber, and that Claymore girl. Forget the name. So at this part, Amber is telling us that we actually need a license to use our glider, which we don't have. So she's gonna be our examiner, and she's gonna have us go through the exam, which is weird because the way I find it, I'm doing just fine with the gliding, and this unnecessary step is actually counterproductive. I mean, I guess rules are rules. And she gives us a wrong book. She was supposed to give us a manual on how to do the gliding thing, but instead she gave us a book about this legend in which it talks about a bird that can fly. Now that I'm rewatching it, is that Venti? Is that supposed to be Venti? Or is that supposed to be a representation of the Animo God.
彼らは必死に翼を広げた。ただ草原の風はあまりにも優しく、足をもつれさせるだけだった。そして彼らは
Sorry if I don't speak as much in this stream because I'm suffering a very bad case of tonsillitis, and you'd actually see me swallow a lot during this stream because there's a really quite an amount of buildup of saliva inside my mouth because of the tonsillitis, and it's very hard to swallow for me. Can't spit in front of the stream, right? So I'll just have to man it up and swallow my spit. It hurts so much. I woke up with intense pain in my throat, and I've taken medication. I've taken paracetamol this morning, and then this afternoon I concocted cocktail of soju, Yakult, honey, and some mint leaves, and it tasted nice, but I'm not actually feeling any difference. Still hurts so much. I kind of hate it. So for those who are just tuning in, I'm at Adventure Rank 10. My main party is Traveler, Xiangling, Barbara, and Qiqi. And we're about to do one of the quests where we're supposed to earn our gliding license. And from what I can tell, we're doing just fine with our gliding. One of the nice things I like about Genshin Impact is that its gacha system isn't too predatory in a way that me personally, I don't really feel so pressured to get the high tier characters, mostly because you can actually have all kinds of team compositions here and all of them could work. It depends on how you like to play and depends on your strategy and your play style. Okay, we saw some lightning statues that we could activate using Lisa. I haven't been using Lisa because I don't like the way she fights. I think she's too slow. Like, it takes 1, 2, 3 seconds to activate it. It didn't even hit all of the... It didn't even hit all of the time. And during those 2 to 3 seconds that you're charging her up, it leaves you vulnerable. And when your opponent crashes into you with a strong swing or something like that, you tend to fail to cast your spell, and you'll have to do the casting animation all over again. So she gave us the wrong book, and she's very apologetic about it, but it's actually fine. I mean, it's kind of cute of Amber that what helped her learn how to fly is a story instead of a manual, which isn't really reassuring as her being my examiner, but it's kind of cute as, you know, as her friend. I'm sorry, I just realized that the game audio might sound a bit soft. So I'm gonna increase the sound. There we go. I hope that's better. kinda toned it down earlier when I was playing on my Asia account. Okay, we're going back to the cathedral for the next part of the quest. This quest chain actually is composed of 3 parts, and we just finished the first part. The next one involves us flying over Mondstadt, which doesn't make any sense, you know. If you're supposed to be giving out licenses for people to use the glider in Mondstadt, why is part of the exam involves you flying over Mondstadt? Although I get that this is more of sort of a formality than anything for me. I mean, they've seen me glide across everywhere already. Oh no, what happened? I missed it. Oh god. There you go. Thankfully, the game is very forgiving. It doesn't... That's another unpunished misplay over there, boys. It's becoming my brand, unpunished misplays, you know? I suck at games, but I don't really get punished a lot for doing the wrong thing. I mean in games, not in real life, boys. Don't worry about that. Also, isn't this dangerous? People could die if you do this, and you know, if they sort of fail the test, this could be deadly. This is a very irresponsible way of testing people with the glider, you know. Even gameplay wise, there's fall damage in this game, right? Weeb. I don't know, man. I like Breath of the Wild, and they said this game is very much like Breath of the Wild, and that's why I'm playing it. I don't really care about the anime aspect of the game. I mean, it could be anime and could be not anime. I wouldn't care less. Although I don't hate on the aesthetic, I actually like it. It's very neat and clean and tidy. Yes, it looks good, especially on Ultra. I just can't set the graphic settings to Ultra while streaming because it fries my video card. And we're going to the third part. Oh, it's actually... I haven't discovered that place yet. So we'll have to traverse into the unknown and do some walking because we haven't discovered that area yet. And just one of the things that fans complain about, and I think Genshin, Mihoya, the creators of Genshin Impact, should also add, is there's a severe lack of mounts in this game. You know, we could use a horse. Even Breath of the Wild had horses. And what kind of MMO RPG don't have mounts, right? They could make tremendous amounts of money from mounts. It just doesn't make sense to me why they don't have mounts at launch. Makes a lot of sense to have. You have a sprawling landscape for you to explore, and it would be much nicer if I had a horse, or you know, we could have flying Pegasus. Yeah, I have tonsillitis, and it's a huge effort for me to talk right now. It hurts. Yeah, but dashing, can't really just go around dashing. It eats up your energy quite fast, and you end up tiring yourself. Okay, we're gonna activate the teleporter over there so we can go back here faster next time. activating all the teleporters you see is very important, especially when the dailies start rolling in. You want to be able to reach your dailies or your daily quests fast. So, you finished all of them fast also. Okay, so where's that? Or we're supposed to go here. Tracking down the raptor. So even though we're just they call you a honorary member of the Knights of Favonius, they don't really they don't really get shy. They're not really shy about giving you actual work. For this part, they're making us look for raptor, which is kind of like a rogue of some sort, criminal. The Knights of Favonius are like the police force of Mondstadt, and they're making me do their work for them. Do we know if this was like the raptor? I don't know. Hayako! Having multiple accounts is actually beneficial if you if you're free to play and you want to cover more characters, or not really cover more characters, like get to experience more characters without spending a lot of money, because you get to roll twice as much. It's a nice looking goatee and a well-suited vest for a fruit vendor. I bet he has a side hustle. Nowadays you can't live without a side hustle. Everything's so expensive. I like this part when Barbara dances, when she uses her forget what you call this, elemental blast or something like that. Not sure if I got that right. Her ulti is pretty cute. It's like she's having concert. I placed that bear too far from all the enemies. I'm also pretty excited actually that we're having the PS5 next month, in less than a month actually, or more than a month. I think it's launching November 16 or something like that, and we're almost there. So what I'm planning to do, what I'm saving up on right now is saving up enough money for a PS5 and a capture card so that I could stream my games from the PS5. Although what I'm really planning to do is get a PS5 and borrow PS4 games from my friends, to save up some money from buying new games. Because from what I've heard, the PS5 can run PS4 games in disc, and from whatever games you have in your online account for the PSN network. So yeah, apart from a few games probably that I'll get at launch, I'll probably get the Spider-Man game with Miles Morales in it, and then I'll probably borrow the other games like Final Fantasy 15, God of War, all of these amazing PS exclusives that I missed out on for not getting a PS4. And yeah, probably a NBA 2K21 as well for PS5. it's customary for me and for my brother to buy the latest NBA 2K game for every new console we get, and then we just play with that game for the rest of that console's life cycle. So like, we bought the PS3 and we've been playing, I think, 2K9. Actually, I can't remember. Is it 2K9 or 2K12? I think it's 2K12 when we bought or 2K13. I can't really remember, but somewhere along the lines of 2K12, 2K13, or 2K14. For as long as we had the PS3, this is the only NBA 2K game that we've been playing. And we're kind of happy about it. We just, we're even too lazy to update the roster. So in that game, you still have like, you still have Kobe in the Lakers, of course, and LeBron in Heat, I think. Not really sure. Wait, did I miss any Hillichurls? Hello? Why is the door not opening? We might have missed one. There you are. What a troublesome lout you are. Maybe let's go all the way back. I mean, at this point, I'm not sure if this is really part of the entrance exam. The license exam for the gliding. Why would you make people who just want to glide do bombing missions? I don't think that's ethical. So this is probably something that they're just asking me to do because I'm attuned to the 7. Oh no, we need more air. Updraft? Oh dear. Oh, I didn't know you can land. Although, dropping bombs on these Hillichurls actually faster than fighting them on ground, so I'm not complaining. And I'm staying up here, the air, instead of, going down. There we go. You breezed through it. Nice fun, Amber. Very funny. Wait guys, I'm just coordinating on the tournament that I'm handling later. Just a second, guys. Enchant PH. The plane caster. Why can't I tag him? And who's the other two? And Pillage and Dayanara for the Grand Finals. Pillage and Dayanara for the Grand Finals. Alright, we're back. Oh! That short beater costed me 3 watchers. Oh dear. 3 viewers. Anyway. Thanks for the 2 of you who stayed through that. Okay. Oh dear, we don't have archers. Oh, we have Amber. So my team actually lacks an archer. So if I get official in this account, I'll probably replace Traveler with official. Because I also don't have a lightning user in my team. Another thing about the gacha system for this game, I don't really feel pressured to get all of the good characters solely because there's no PvP. So you're not really competing with others, so I don't really feel like I should get everyone or all of the great characters, because even if I don't get them, I do just fine in the main storylines anyway. And when you play with others with stronger characters in the co-op aspects of the game, it also doesn't matter much, because it's actually beneficial for you, because you won't be doing the heavy lifting. Your friends with the better characters will be able to clear the dungeons during the co-op aspects of the game, and you'll just have to sit tight with your weaker characters, quote unquote weaker. But in my opinion, all of the characters are kind of made equal. Even the Traveler and Amber, your first two characters, have, you know, some roles that they could play in any team composition that you make. But at the same time, it's actually really fun to get new characters by rolling a die. You know, rolling for gacha is actually pretty fun. It gives me at least a kind of adrenaline rush or serotonin rush for whenever I roll and get something really cool or really nice. So yeah, I've grown to accept gacha as part of the games that I play, especially for mobile games. But there are gacha mechanics and microtransactions are truly predatory and, you know, detrimental to the players. One example of that is the one in Star Wars Battlefront, because that's a PvP game, and getting lucky in gacha, in your microtransactions, in your loot box in that game, makes the playing field uneven, because some of the other players can, you know, play like strong characters like Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader, while you're stuck with just being a stormtrooper until you unlock that kind of content through loot boxes. So yeah, that's more predatory compared to this, because I've been seeing some memes where they're making fun of people play Genshin Impact, and they're saying, oh, how come you were angry at the predatory microtransactions of Star Wars Battlefield, but you're fine with the gacha aspects of Genshin Impact? You know, you're like comparing apples to oranges. The gacha system for this game is very different. Well, not very different. The mechanics are the same, but the context is different. There's no PvP here. Star Wars Battlefront is PvP. So any gacha mechanic or microtransactions loot box thing that affects gameplay should be discouraged. You know, loot boxes for skins are totally fine by my book, because they're unnecessary and they don't really affect gameplay. You know, that's why hats and skins in video games, esports titles, don't really matter much, because they don't really affect the game. You know, you have tons of cosmetics in Dota 2 and League of Legends, and a bunch of skins for your guns in CSGO, but they don't really affect your skills or the abilities of the characters you play. So it doesn't really matter if you have the skin or not, speaking competitively.
この先は行き止まりみたいだね。あいつ、あそこだ。
やはり来たか。
あんたが
コムス。
セピロス騎士団を挑発してるつもり。そうだね。けど、会長は私が見たそれ。
さらばだ。
One of the other things, one of the small things that I don't really like about Genshin Impact is they give you opportunity to speak in dialogue, but they don't really matter. It does give you some sort of agency over what's happening with your character, but at the end of the day, they don't really affect the game so much. Although it's just a small gripe for me because, you know, it's meant to be linear anyway. The game's very linear and I'm fine with that. So, not really have branching storylines doesn't really affect much the game. And you know, it's a game that tries to give the same experience for a lot of different players. So, having branching storylines or making your decisions affect your gameplay or the story will complicate matters, and it's going to go against what they were trying to get or trying to achieve in this game, story wise at least. So yeah, I don't really mind if your decision making doesn't really affect anything, but at the same time it's kind of annoying that they still make you choose dialogue options even if they don't really affect anything in the game. It affects the dialogue, I guess, and I think it affects your friendship meter with these characters. But those things fill up over time anyway, and don't really affect the gameplay so much. But anyway, no one's playing the game for. I guess no one's playing the game for the story anyway. It's just a great bonus that the story for this game is quite serviceable. You can skip through it and you're not really gonna miss anything, but you're also gonna get rewarded if you read through all of the dialogue and, you know, care about the story. It's something that you could get immersed in, and it's quite engaging if you're into it. But if you're also not into the story or you just skip through everything, you're not like gonna miss the next. What games have great storylines? You're not gonna miss any like mind-boggling Bioshock levels of storytelling if you skip through this game. So yeah. Alright, we're about to get our gliding license. We'll just have to claim it at the cathedral. And there's going to be lots of deja vu for me because I've reached level 17 AR in my Asia account, and I'm just redoing all the missions here on stream. I actually prefer this account better just because I have a Qiqi and a Xiangling. In my other account, I have a Barbara and I have a Fischl, but then I still have to use Amber because I don't have any other fire characters. So whenever I need something to explode or to burn down, I have to swap into Amber. It's not really nice because even though swapping between different party formations can be done in a pinch, you know, it's pretty easy to do. But at the same time, it's bothersome to swap characters just to get, you know, the ice flowers and just to explode barrels. Okay, so there's supposed to be an anemo here. So we're gonna collect 3 of these, and also love how Qiqi runs. Although from what I've heard, she's a zombie. But I haven't reached that part of the story yet, but I've read somewhere that Qiqi is a zombie or something like that. She's a zombie child or something like that. Which explains her hat, you know. If you played Ragnarok, you should have seen these characters hopping around with that type of hat. I think that's a zombie thing in China. I'm not really sure, but whenever I see that hat, kind of represents that kind of aesthetic to me. Like, you're a zombie or something if you have that hat. So we're gonna get the opponent wet using Barbara, and then use Qiqi to freeze it when it gets down. Come on. You know, as long as it's up there, we just keep using Barbara. And now that it's down, we can freeze it using Qiqi. And it's frozen. We hit it with everything we've got. We switch to Xiangling and hit it with some major DPS. And when it comes down, we could burn it and do some extra melt damage with the fire. And we've unlocked the Statue of 7, and it's gonna reveal a huge portion of the map that we haven't explored yet. For those of you who haven't tried this game out, it's not yet too late to get into it. It's fine to hop into the bandwagon as long as you're doing it for yourself. I mean, it's a very fun game, and you shouldn't miss out on this. In a way that I'm saying it in, like, it's a great game that you shouldn't be missing, or at least you should try it out at least once. So if you haven't tried this game out yet, you should give it a try and see for yourself if you actually like it. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure not everyone would be into this kind of game. It's a bit too casual for probably some of the gamers out there, and probably FPS players wouldn't love this game so much. And people with commitment issues probably wouldn't like this as well, because of all of the daily missions, the domain raids, the dungeon rushes, you know, all of these cool stuff that you could do with friends. And speaking of friends, me and my friends actually think MiHoYo should implement a guild system for this game. Just so you know, you could formalize your friends' contacts and you could do more stuff together. Because, to be honest, the co-op system of this game is still very lacking. Or at least that's how we feel like. You go on raids in dungeons with your friends, but that's it. It doesn't really do a lot of things. It would be cool if you if there are raid bosses that you can only fight with your guild mates, or events that revolve around guilds, you know, guild against guild battles. But MiHoYo already expressed that they don't really plan on adding PvP in this game, so I think we have that part sorted out at the very least. So yeah, for those expecting PvP from this game, you can't expect that. My editor is asking me to change the title of one of the articles I wrote, and yeah, I'm starting to think about what the title should be. And that's why I've been checking my phone quite a lot. Although I should probably play this account more often off stream, you know, just to progress the game. Because I don't think you guys would mind if I played this outside of the stream. And, you know, it would be more interesting if people would get to see later content. Although it does kinda remove some portions of the game on my video library, but I don't really worry about that too much. If there are things that are left lacking in terms of story, at least the dialogue is really good. It's well written, and sometimes they leave these quirky one-liner, two-liner jokes. They're really, really fun. to read sometimes. People at Mihoya or the localization teams know how to have fun with their dialogue. Okay, so we're going to start a new quest line. I don't want to do this because it's probably gonna leave this on one of my off-stream games. It's a really troublesome quest line. So let's do this instead. One of the quest lines for the main storyline quest, which I've actually never played in my Asia account. So this is going to be something new for me. Really painful to swallow. My god. Never had tonsillitis this bad in a long time. I think I was in high school the last time I had this kind of tonsillitis. Hurts so badly. Oh, hi Casey. Hello. New waifu. Talking about Barbara. She's a very popular idol here in this game. She's a singing nun, I think. That's why her clothes are like that, frilly and white, and I think with crosses at the back, if you can see it. And she has lots of fans, very toxic fans actually, that the other nuns have a lot of problem with it. Oh, I think I finished this part of the story already. Yeah, I finished this part of the story. I thought it's going to be new content for me. Apparently not. No, Jean is very wonderful. I envy... If there's anything I envy out of the other players playing this game, is that when people get Jean, I get super jealous because I want Jean for myself. Even her gameplay style is really good. I've seen videos of people playing as Jean. It's really nice. I want her. I want her in my team.
それにそれが見え見えなんだ。どうかしたか？こんなところで大事な話をすべきではない。
You know, if you're tiering different kinds of waifus in this game, I'd put Jean on top. Over Lisa, over Amber, over everyone else. Even over Barbara.
冬の国はスネージナヤと呼ばれている。モンドとも外交関係を結んでいる。しかし外交に関して
If you guys know any, you know, homemade remedies for tonsillitis, please let me know. I've tried lemon juice, really hot lemon juice. I've drank 2 glasses of that already today. I've drunk alcohol, you know, because they say it's a good disinfectant. And tonsillitis caused by an infection, so I thought drinking soju should do the trick. Didn't help, by the way. And I also had paracetamol already. I've drank Panadol. It's not helping. It still hurts so much. You know, we were at church earlier. We were supposed to sing, and I was singing along the choral music, and it hurts so much to try to sing in my situation. Jean over Qiqi, because Qiqi is not supposed to be a waifu. She's a kid. No looting over kids. You know, Qiqi and Paimon are off limits. They're kids. We don't do that here.
不思議な現象。これらそうだろうと。ではセピロス騎士
Okay, so this is the part that we get knighted. Honorary knighted, by the way. So I guess that gives them the authority to order me around. I don't know. Okay, so that unlocks an achievement. We're gonna claim that for some sweet Prima Gems. Oh, actually, we should check how many Prima Gems we already have. We could probably do another roll. Actually bought this in my Asia account because I can't wait to get more Prima Gems. I'm a very impulsive guy. I was looking at it, 250 pesos. It's like one article that I should write. And yeah, in me I was like, okay, just one article? Alright, I think that's worth it. for a whole month's worth of Primo Gems. That's fine with me. I'll take the hit. Actually, I didn't check if we have enough Primo Gems to do a summon. Let's do some wishing. We're going to avoid the beginner's wish because getting Noelle is really dumb. I don't like her. She's very hard to use. Okay, we don't have any wishes left, so yeah. We'll have to grind for the Primo Gems, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen.
何かすごいことを聞いたみたいね。
さっきあの時オイラたちが見たのはああ、やっぱり覚えてたんだ。下にいる
Yeah, we're
あの
gonna
人
hunt
と
down
同じくらい
Venti. And it's going to be around here. You know, a lot of people were
そうだろ。でもさ、これ
baited by Venti when they first saw the graphics. They thought Venti was a girl. Turns out Venti's a trap. But I actually like Venti's character design and his, his character overall. He's a very fun guy to be around. He's like the character of Dandelion. Or if you've just watched the Witcher TV series, his name is not Dandelion in that series on Netflix. I forgot what his name is. It's like something like Jankel or something like that. Oh, wait, sorry. I need to check on something. Okay. 20 minutes then. Alright. It should be coming up with the title. What's the original title of my article anyway? Knockout stage is extended with 3-way tie. What other title can I do with that without reaching 15 words? You know, coming up with titles is one of the hardest parts of writing an article for me. Because, well, it's not hard. Making an effective title is what's hard. He climbed over the wall.
足跡が壁際
Mostly because I know for a fact that a lot of people don't read articles, they just read headlines and titles of articles, so it's very important to be able to get or capture the whole essence of the title or the whole essence of the article within the title, so that even if people just read the title of the article, they'd still be able to get around 60% of what you're trying to say inside the book or the article that you're writing. I guess that's impossible to do with a book, but never hurts to try. If you can encapsulate the whole thought of your book in just, 15 words, then that's going to be really great, won't it? It's gonna save a lot of people time as well. What if you can get 60% of the thought of a book in just a couple of words? It's going to be amazing. Just Kill? I think that's Just Gear or something like that. That's the name of Dandelion in the Netflix series. They didn't really change the name. They just, Dandelion is the English translation of the name in the English version of the Witcher games by CD Projekt Red, and Netflix decided to use his Polish name, the original name, so they just translated it back. It's not really different.
神々がまだ大地を歩く時代の物語。天空の竜が空から降り立ち、世界のよろずに好奇を抱く。竜は自ら答えを探し、雑然とした世に目を回す。風の歌い手が琴をつなびき、天空のライアーがそれに応えた。竜は好奇に駆られし幼子で、過去の苦悩を忘却せしと飛翔しただけ。 それは歌に耳を傾け歌をそらんずる万物に己が心を理解させるために
Venti looks like that guy, so I guess he really is the conduit of the animal god or something like that. I forgot the term. It's not
獅子の
conduit.
牙は朽ち
Conduit makes it sound like he's possessed or something like that.
門に迫る大聖堂は真空の影に包まれため息は詩人によって再び歌となった
Bhakti doll.
天空の竜が召喚に応
Yeah,
じ
you should gargle Bhakti
暴風の
doll.
中悪竜と殺戮に舞う天空の竜は悪竜の毒血を飲み眠りに落ちるよみがえりし時知る者は誰一人いない今の人々はなぜ我を嫌う天空のライアーは答えず怒りと悲しみ命と毒が涙となって竜の目尻から流れる粒となる歌は沈黙し腐敗は進み
I'm excited to fight these
天空のライアー
dragons.
は話せなくなる
And not in the forgot the name of those series. Not in the bullet hell shooter type of gameplay, you know. I wanna go mano a mano with these dragons one of these days.
ふーんトワリンああ重いなんで名前を
さあね
おいこいつなんか怪しいぞ
僕は銀融詩人ウェンティさもっと正確に言えばモンド城で
Three-time winner, the most popular bard of Mondstadt.
僕に何かご
オイラたちがわかるならこれ以上説明するもちろんおい記憶喪失のふりはやめろあれを見せるか
Yamero!
おや
あれ結晶が
これはトワリンが風魔竜が苦しんで流した涙だ
涙
Brought him to tears.
優
Dragons
しい
can
子だったの
cry.
に今
Alligator
はこんな
tears,
風
I
に悲し
guess.
み怒りに満ち溢れている僕も涙の結晶を持ってるんだ
This is a
浄
different
化
kind
を
of
お願いで
teardrop.
きるかな君本当に不思議な力君のような人が銀融詩人の歌にと日向にいれば
Swallowing really hurts, man.
日陰にいれば災わたとえとは彼は怒りの
Good
中で
thing my word doesn't
自
really
分を
involve
燃や
my
し尽くそう
voice.
としているんだありがとうそれと涙の結晶のここからは
作戦
竜の涙を見ていく
個人おいどこ行くんだよ
モンドの英
Paimon's,
雄の象徴
I really
だ
like Paimon's Japanese voice acting better than her English voice acting. I'm sorry for the voice actress for the English dub, but Paimon's way cuter with her Japanese voice.
あいつからしたらお前も十分かそれに
Okay, where are we going?
あいつの声を知ってるだってはいおいらは全然わからなかったけど
Sorry,
でもあいつ
I just got a bit
英雄
distracted
の
because
象徴って言ってたよな
the dragon's name is Divalin or something. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but there's this wrestler in WWE NXT UK named Jordan Devlin, and that's how I'm gonna pronounce it from now on. Devlin, not Divalin or something. I love Angry Paimon too. It's so cute. Oh, what's
バー
this?
バラ行くよ
There's this video of Paimon going around on YouTube and Facebook recently where she's screaming at Venti because you know later on in the story you're going to steal a holy harp and then Venti will use it to play music for drunkards. So Paimon will be all like, "You made us steal the holy harp just to play music for drunkards, and then Venti would react with the just and then Paimon will be like what do you mean and it's so cute in Japanese. Yeah, I'll just show it when we get there, but I think that's still like 2 to 3 hours away from the story, so yeah, I can't show it right now, but when it comes up, it's super cute. You'll know it when you see it, but not in this stream. At least not yet in this stream. We'll get there eventually. You know, these are the enemies that I don't like fighting, because they hide in plain sight and they try to burrow underground. When they burrow underground, it's hard to catch them, and you have to shoot them with arrows, flaming arrows to be precise. I also heard that this game is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and I think it's a very good fit. I think I also talked about it in my previous stream that I wish this game would come to the Switch. And apparently they're developing it for the Switch, and it's also going to be it will also feature cross-platform play with PC players and mobile players, and of course PS4 players, but I'm not sure if it's also like the PS4 save accounts where you can't share it with the PC and mobile versions, or if it's going to be cross-save compatible with the PC and mobile versions. But if it's going to be compatible, then I'll probably continue playing my Asia account there, because I've been playing the Asia account mostly on my phone. You know, when I'm trying to wind down after a long day of work, I play it in bed. And yeah, I actually made a lot of progress in that game, in that account, when we had power outage the other day. You know, I had nothing else to do, so I just played that game, and it was really fun. And you know, getting to play it for like 4 hours straight really helped me appreciate the game better. But in the off case that the game on the Switch won't allow us to play the player save from the PC and mobile versions, then I'll probably start a new account, this time in Taiwan, so that I'd actually have the game on all of the servers, except for I think there's one server that I haven't played yet. There's Americas, Asia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau, and there's a 4th region that I'll probably never touch. And yes, yay to cross-platform, you know? Instead of having console wars and having this eternal PC versus console debate, we should all just come together and play together. Gamers Unite or something like that. I don't really get people fighting over PC versus console, or you know, the console wars, PS4 versus Xbox, which is more superior. I mean, it's very subjective. It's all about your taste. Which kind of games do you prefer? Doesn't really matter if the Microsoft, or you know, if PS5 is mechanically better than the Nintendo Switch. If I really all of the games I really want to play are Pokemon and Mario, because PS5, no matter how good their systems are, will never have Mario Kart, will never have Legend of Zelda. So yeah, people should stop debating about console wars. It's very futile. I mean, you could also vote with your money, I guess. Put your opinions into money, and you know, in the long term, whether or not Microsoft or Sony or Nintendo survives the console wars, I think if any of them die out, it's going to be at the detriment of us gamers, So might as well make sure that all of them survive, right? But if they're all existent, you know, having all of these options for gaming, you have your PS4, you have your Switch, you have your Xbox, and you have your PC and mobile. Having a lot of options is very beneficial for everyone. So I don't get why other PC players are also hating on mobile gamers. I mean, if that's what's accessible to them or the games that they find fun are on mobile, then why hate on them? Let people have fun. Let people enjoy things. Yeah, so he's going to ask us to steal the Holy Lyre, their Himmel, and we're going to, you know, get into lots of trouble for doing this. That's why Qiqi is so mad when she found out that 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 Venti doesn't really have a really good reason why he wanted the Holy Lyre. Although yeah, the Holy Lyre is something that can summon the dragon that we saw earlier, Devlin. We're trying to find something here. I know that it's supposed to be a soul here. And it's activated by using different kinds of elements on these statues. Or torches? I guess they're torches. You can call them torches probably. Use your fire on it. Yeah, there you go. And then we need the lightning girl, so we're gonna have to use Lisa. Yeah, I've also seen some streamers looting over the climbing moans of the characters when they climb. And I think Lisa has the most suggestive moans. It's really funny seeing other streamers react to it. And add to the fact that later on, Lisa would really hit on you. She's like the flirtatious type. You have a whole mission where she asks you to do some what do you call this? To do some chores for you as the librarian. For her rather. To do some chores for her as the librarian. But then you end up going on a date. You still did your chores, but at the same time she used the time to date you, to go out on a date with you. You know, she had ulterior motives for asking you to do her library work. Oh god. Probably on the top. Yeah, the soul, the animal soul must be on top. So yeah, let's climb. I guess we have to use up all of our energy just to get up there. So no jumping. It's going to be a really long climb. Going to take a while. Oh, there it is. I see it now. There we go. Animoclus. Yeah, we're supposed to go back to the cathedral. Kinda lost track of what I'm supposed to be doing. Got sidetracked by the animalculi. Oh, what's that? And yeah, we have to switch back to our old party. Hey, we're not. Oh, we're fighting? treasure chests. Okay. Ah, man, it really hurts. Ang magmahal ng ganito. Ah, God. Ah. Yeah, I really should gargle Bactidol. If we do have Bactidol. I was looking for lozenges earlier. We didn't have lozenges. Was also looking for, not Bactidol, I think, betadine. There's this betadine that you could use as a mouthwash. Been looking for that. I know that we had one, but apparently can't find it anymore. Looking for sliver overlord secret lair. Oh, I don't have that. So he's going to ask us to steal the holy lyre, and we're going to get into lots of trouble for doing it for him. Ah, yeah, party config. Replace Lisa with Traveler. Where's Traveler? There we go. At first, he's going to try to ask the nuns properly, but you'll see how it goes. This part is really funny. Well, not really funny. It's kind of funny, you know. Just don't. I hope your opinion of me doesn't lower if you don't laugh at this. Did you just say sister-san? Isn't there a word for sister in Japanese? Isn't that like, I don't actually know. He says sister-san. That's so. Yeah, just here. Yeah, but I'm just saying that there's similarities between Venti and Jaskier. Like, they fit the same role in the story, in that he's a bard that is usually used for comic relief, and they kinda think of themselves too highly. Please hear yourselves out. So apparently the Knights of Favonius have decided to kill the dragon. So they, even though Venti intends to calm the dragon, you know, Devlin, by using the Holy Lyre, it seems like the Knights aren't really up to speed with that plan. They'd rather use force to kill the dragon. And I'm actually into that camp, you know, I want to fight the dragon. So now, he's asking me to give it a shot in trying to convince the nun into giving me the Holy Lyre. But then, she asks me for a letter. Do you have any letter from the Grandmaster? That's Jean. Do you have any letter from the Grandmaster that's asking for the Holy Lyre? So she's asking for documentation. Like, who does that in video games? Asking for a signed document. Come on. Waiver? Hello? I just wanted to know how influential you are. The hotshot with the Knights of the Favonius is. Just how to steal it. I don't want to steal anything.
真面目に言うとさ
And then he calls us sidetrack just because we don't want to steal it.
だっ
So
て
dumb.
僕は歌うこと以外それ
Aside
に
from
僕は一人ぼっち
aside from
捕
singing,
まっ
he
たら
doesn't have any
冤
other
罪を晴らして
talents.
くれる人もいないきっと十字
泥棒して捕
It
まった
can
ら
be grave injustice if he got caught stealing red.
でも君は違う君はモンドに貢献したミスしてもちゃんとそれにここのタイミングをちゃんと狙えば
ミスを前提
君はどう思う確かにそういった気がだからおやそれはどうし
こいつの過去に関して機会があったらまた
So yeah, the only reason why the traveler agrees to this is because he or she, you know, since you could choose what kind of gender you'll play as, he or she needs to make contact with the seven, with the gods, to find his or her sister slash brother. And so yeah, that's the only reason why he or she agrees to this vile act. So I just have to sneak around. I was able to do this in one try in my Asia account, but I think it's going to take. My editor's asking me to go have dinner. He says, go have your dinner and maybe you can come back with better ideas. I'm gonna grab mine now. Let's brainstorm afterwards. Alright, got you. I'm brainstorming by playing a video game. So yeah, I was saying that you know, sometimes when you have clients, they have specifications for the titles. They want their brands to be front and center. In the titles, the articles, you're right. But what I'm saying is, the articles are a bit too long already. Oh dear, we're gonna get caught. Again, this game is very forgiving. It's really aiming for the casual fan base. So we didn't get caught there, but for all intents and purposes, if this were any other game, we should have already been caught. Easy peasy. And that's the holy liar. It's the liar that will get us into trouble. Oh, this is the girl that Jean was talking to earlier. Wasn't it? And I wasn't able to connect the story pieces together when I was playing this in my Asia server account. Just because I've been doing a lot of side quests in between of the, story quests. Okay, time pressure. So we got caught and we have to run away from the knights who have been guarding the cathedral. And now they think that we're the ones who stole the lyre. And although we did intend to steal the lyre, we're still not the ones who stole it, right? So we shouldn't get in trouble for attempting, right? I don't know. I mean, there's a case to be made for attempted murder, but I don't know for attempted burglary. Okay, so I'm not supposed to press go live when it's ready. I'm waiting for it. Oh, a lot of people is simping for Diluc. Like, a lot of people are, just keep on re-rolling. They keep on re-rolling until they get Diluc, and I don't get the hype. I guess it's good as a claymore wielding swordsman for the fire element, I guess, but not really so good. Alright, Qiqi. Sorry, I forgot all about. forgot about the stream key. So I'm gonna send it to my observer, which should be here. For the stream key. And it's probably the reason why the go live button hasn't turned on yet. So we gotta hide on the second floor. And once we're up here, we're fine. Some cutscene will play.
何があったんだ？ディルック様は。ほう？ええ。金にならないものを盗むバカがいるとはな。ああ、話がそれたな。かしこまりました。ディルック様。ありがとうございます。
Kind of gives them misinformation so that we don't get caught, just because he's curious as to why we would try to steal it.
今日はどれにしようかな。
カウンターから取った酒を
冷たいのでいいかな。
そろそろ。
まずは飲ませてよ。ちゃんと払うから。
金の問題で
I'll pay you with performance.
君はまだ酒を。
それなら安心して。僕が酒をたしなみ始めたのは、こちらはディルック。 酒場のオーナー、彼は有名人だよ。
He's the boss of
ち
what?
なみに僕は彼のワイナリーのいつもは
Dandelion wine. I'm not sure if it's just a coincidence that, you know, Jaskier and Venti has some similarities, and Venti wanting to drink, you know, liking to drink dandelion wine. But, yeah, I guess it's just a coincidence. It's not like Genshin Impact, where Mihoyo has been stealing on a lot of things. Okay, I'm going live.
かなり珍しいタイプのバカだ。
盗んでない。真犯人は他にいるぞ。
Oh dear, it disappeared. Sorry, wait. I just have to fix something. Just a sec. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Did the stream start? I'm just supposed to start the stream for a tournament that I am an admin of. I'm just gonna check it out for a sec. Wait a second, boys.
こちらは騎士。
スーパールーキー。君はあの銀融詩人と仲がいいのか？
I don't think it went live, so I'm gonna have to relive it.
Hmm. 君のような人材がセピロス騎士団は外交面もいいこの話はしたくないんだ
Where is it going live? Oh, there we go. The stream has started. Let's go. Stream starting in 0 seconds. Alright. That's kinda cute. Alright, we're live. So I just have to check the stream health, and the stream health are good. And there we go. Alright, we can go back concentrating on my own stream. There we go. So why did you steal the holy lyre? You know, just to sing to drunkards. Which is, you know, why every other character or every other bard steals a holy lyre for. Let's meet here tonight as the tavern closes. So it's going to ask us to leave the tavern and then complete it by going back inside, which is pretty dumb. Oh, sorry. Again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it when I see viewers actually watching and commenting. Really livens up the live stream, doesn't it? I have to wait until, midnight. What kind of bar closes at midnight? I mean, this is the time when you stop serving drinks, which you're not supposed to close at 12. I mean, I've been to a bar that closes at 3 a.m. Not 12 midnight. Hello. Or maybe that's how things are in China. I'm not sure. I don't really care. It's just a game thing. Wait until midnight. There you go. So you just go back inside.
君は
先に言っておくと、それからこちらは栄誉騎士の君でも
意外だ。天空のライアーの話は聞いていではディルクが言ったようにライアー
そうだよ。今この栄誉騎士はさすが
違法なことも
神話と関わるようなだが問題ない。
信じるさ。
頑固な団長様を説得。
四風守護の東風の竜トワリン。数百年前のモンドを守る戦争目覚めた後もアビスの魔術でもこれは代理団長ファデュインの圧力のせいで騎士団が公にそんなことをすれば務めを
そういうところもただこの
先輩のような厳しくて慎重な人でも
だから先輩はやめろ。今回は協力すると決めて
触れちゃいけない過去。
とにかく天空の
何事もないように話題を変えた。
モンドとスネージナヤの衝突。本質的には七氷の神が率いるファデュイは
So there are 7 nations and we have discovered 2 so far, at least in my Asia server. So there's going to be 7 areas. You know, this really feels like it's going to be a sprawling game.
そうだ。もし
When, when they've rolled out all of the content eventually. But so far, we only have 2, the Wind and the Geo Kingdoms. Geo Kingdoms, and we're waiting for the other 5, I guess. I think there's also the Leo Harbor, which is fire. I'm not sure, I'm just making things up. I guess we'll find out eventually. Let's go. Let's do this. Wait, what are we supposed to do again?
さっきジンが言ってたよね。ファデュイの目的は
Sorry that I can't stop complaining about my tonsillitis, but it really hurts, guys. So, cut me some slack.
もしかしたらファデュイの考えを甘く見すぎていたかも
Yeah,
しれ
some
な
of
い。
you would probably say, hey, you
彼ら
shouldn't
の
be
本当の目
streaming
的
if
は
you're not feeling
風
well.
のつなが
But,
りを利
I
用して
want to stream.
風
I
神
want
バル
to
バトスを
progress
探し
on
出す
my
ことにあるのかも。 前にリサ
Genshin
は
Impact
暴風の源を
game
探して
anyway,
3
at
つの
least
神
for
殿に
this
たどり着
server,
いた
and
時みたい
I
ね。
already missed streaming yesterday. I wasn't able to play MTGA because I had 3 tournaments, by the way. I wasn't hands-on on all of them, but still, I had to concentrate on 3 separate tournaments. Yeah, and 2 of them had some issues, which we were able to resolve, but still, yesterday was stressful. After we finished the tournaments at around 10 p.m. last night. I didn't really feel like streaming anymore, so just went to bed. And then I woke up with this very terrible tonsillitis. Oh, we've unlocked the dailies. Alright, so I guess we could do the dailies first. Okay, I think I know this dailies. It's going to ask me for wheat. I'm just gonna make sure that we have at least 4 wheat. Wheat. 4 wheat. Wheat. We only have 1. So we're gonna go buy 3 more. Actually, we're gonna buy 100. Just in case it asks us to, you know, get more wheat in the future. So that we wouldn't have to buy wheat over and over again. So yeah, you can purchase up to 100. And it doesn't seem like a problem because there's a cap on your inventory, so there's a limit on how many things you can carry with you. But it doesn't feel like it's obstructive or obtrusive. I think you can carry up to 10,000 items. So like we're still super far from that. Am I correct? Load is up to 30,000 actually. So no worries about, you know, running out of space. We have lots of that. A really sad story for Timmy. He got left by his dad. So we're gonna give him the wheat. And then it's gonna make us feed it to the ducks. And not sure if it's a coincidence or not, but this is also the first quest that I did for the dailies in my Asia server. So I'm guessing you're gonna get the dailies in sequence. Like there's a natural order. Not natural. I'm gonna say there's an order for the quests that you're gonna get for the dailies. So we're gonna test out that theory once we see all of the other daily quests. Let's see if I still remember the daily quests that I did for my first on my other account. Mission complete. There's a huge reward every time you complete all of your commissions every day, your dailies, as we call it. So instead of prioritizing the story missions, it's actually make more sense to prioritize your dailies, because then if you prioritize your dailies, you're getting the most out of your gameplay, and then you're still leaving some content for you to explore while waiting for the next update. There have been people have been complaining of running out of things to do in the game. I mean, the game's been out for like 3 weeks, and those people have been complaining about running out of stuff to do in the game. I've been playing the game for like 8 to 15 hours a day. I mean, that's not normal. So yeah, I think the game Genshin Impact, even for its first couple of weeks. Alright, so you do get the commissions in order. I remember this quest that I did on my other account. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the game considerably have a lot of content already, and they're going to bring out lots of more other things eventually, which is exciting and at the same time reassuring that this game will be up and running for quite a while. So yeah, I'm looking forward to all of the other content that they're going to introduce to this game. Maybe some new mechanics or some new modes. You know, I really hope they reconsider their stance on PvP, because I can see how PvP for this game would really work. But I guess they also have this reluctance to go for a PvP mode solely because Solely because, you know, it beats the point of having a non-competitive gacha system. You know, in terms of gacha, they're already in this like safe place where people wouldn't really complain about having a gacha system like this, because people don't feel what's the term for that, pressured to get all of the good characters just because there's no PvP. But at the same time, the game's mechanics is asking for a PvP. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to settle that discussion, but that's how I stand. That's where I stand in that issue. I want PvP, but I understand why there's none. And I think for the long term and for the health of the community, it's better not to have any PvP. But yeah, the game's missing out some aspects of the game. They could probably have some what do you call this? They could probably have some compromise. This is the word I'm looking for. They could have some compromise in how they're gonna implement a PvP system. Probably you can have access to all characters when you do PvP, and the only difference between you and your opponent would be the equipment. I think that's going to be a fair way to do things. Oh yeah, these guys are immune to ice. Why did I even do that? But having played through the second nation in my first account, I kinda see far ahead on how it's going to be a problem for me with this lineup. They're going to be really rocky opponents. Opponents made of Geo and shields made of Geo that my current lineup will probably have a hard time beating. So I'd need someone with a claymore. So probably when I get there, I'm gonna swap out Xiangling with what's her name? Swap out Xiangling with this guy, Beidou. Oh, Beidou is electricity, not fire. Oh, I guess I guessed wrong. I assumed she's fire just because of her clothes. So apparently she's not pyro. Yeah, I need. So I'd probably be forced to use Noel in the second half of the game, just because I'd need someone with a great sword to destroy all of those Geo shields and Geo armor of the slimes. Anyway, how's the stream going for the tournament that I'm supposed to be looking at? Now we're going northwest, because we have to explore a bit. I have to explore a bit and get to our commission right up here. So we haven't discovered these parts yet. So I guess it's time for us to find them and discover them so that we could teleport to those places later on when we need. But there's an Aeromonkuli here. I'm gonna go try to get it. It's a treasure chest. I'm actually looking for an Aeromonkuli. Oh, it's trapped! There we go. Pretty easy. Probably down here. Ah, there we are. Success! And I spy a teleport. So we're going that way. Oh no, wait, no, that's not a teleporter, that's a challenge shrine. I don't want to embarrass myself, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm pretty sure that my current lineup isn't really suited for clearing opponents, you know, waves of opponents fast, so I'm just gonna leave that for later. We're gonna go west and we're gonna activate the teleporter there, and once we activate that, we're going up north. Oh, we have to pass by. We're passing by a gorge. Oh, there's a mansion over here. I've never been here in my Asia account. Never been here before. Huh. We'll have to go through water. Oh, no. I'm mistaken. We won't have to go through water. No, I think I've never been here, even in my other account. Hey, Barbara. I start to feel hungry, guys. What are you guys having for dinner? I'm not sure what we're having for dinner, but we had tinola during lunch, and it was really good. It's something that I could... Oh no, it requires 3 ghosts. So I'm gonna have to look for all of them. But anyway, the tinola was good because I was able to eat it even with my tonsillitis. It was hard to swallow the meat, but at least it was hard to swallow the meat, but it was hard to swallow the meat, but the soup really helped soothe the pain on my throat. So yeah, there's that. I wasn't able to eat a lot, which could explain why I'm feeling really hungry right now. But it's not like I have a lot of choice for that matter. And I see the third ghost. It's up there, and shouldn't be so hard to reach it. And there we go. We found the 3 ghosts easily. It's annoying that they need to be like escorted all the way back. Oh wait, we're supposed to go north. Okay, there's a road over there. I guess if we're going to follow it. Oh, it's level 27. Totally missed that. Shouldn't be messing with this guy. Yeah, get wet and get frozen. You see what I'm saying? Even if you don't have top tier characters, and even if you don't have high level characters, I mean my characters are all level 20. Doesn't really matter for Genshin Impact. You can clear enemies like this in the wild, even though they're out leveling you. It's not going to be really hard. So yeah, there's really no pressure in this game. You can go at your own pace, and you're never really gonna miss out much, except for the dailies probably. And there will be a point in the game where, while waiting for the next patch or for the next update, everything you'll do would be the dailies and the domains, and that's also fine. I have a feeling that this is not leading up north. This is just leading to the west, further into the west. Okay, we're going to fight a lot of over-leveled enemies. Good job. We did it. What's this? Yeah, wheat and potato. Oh, that refills the 4 wheat that we used earlier for the commission. That we need a lot of wheat in this game. This is new territory for me. This is also what I like about this game. Feels like there's Storm Terror's lair. I feel like I shouldn't be here yet. We're just gonna briskly walk away. We're passing by some tough looking enemies. But anyway, as I was saying, even though I've already played through some of these parts on my main account, it still feels like I'm discovering new things when I replay the game on my America's account, which I find nice, because that means just like Breath of the Wild, there's a lot of things for you to discover even though you've been playing it for like hundreds of hours. And knowing that there's going to be more content coming its way for this game is actually really nice. As a fan of the game, you know, it's reassuring. It gives me the message that I'd still have a lot of this game to play with until I get tired of it. Although I doubt that I'm gonna get tired of this game anytime soon. You know. Even Breath of the Wild, I've been playing that game for 200 hours and I haven't really found all of the secrets yet. Mostly because of the way I play. I really just, you know, wander around and do whatever I like instead of doing the main quests. And I really only stopped it when I finished it inadvertently. You know, I waltzed into Ganondorf's Hyrule Castle, and I was just looking for an armor set that's supposed to be inside Ganondorf's castle, or the Hyrule Castle. And while exploring the castle, I inadvertently entered the final boss fight. I think we have to let go. We'll try that again. I inadvertently entered the courtyard, or not the courtyard, I think it's the main hall of the Hyrule Castle. I accidentally entered it, and I didn't know that it's going to start the final boss fight. And when I finished the final boss fight, I was like, okay, so that's the ending. And whatever other ending there could be in the game, I could just watch on YouTube. But for me, I already finished the game, and like that's how I ended up quitting Breath of the Wild. But again, it took me 200 hours to reach that point, and I don't really feel like I've run out of content to run. And I feel the same way for this game. Feels like I could be streaming this forever. Or until like we find a new game to play on stream. You know, I'm open to playing new games. Alright, we're here in our last commission for the day. We're gonna do it and go back to Mondstadt and claim our rewards and probably get enough levels and Primo Gems for another pull, hopefully. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for. I'm pretty sure we're so far away until our next pull. Concert! Oh. And we finished all of our commissions for the day! Hooray! So we're gonna go back to the Adventurers Guild. And claim our rewards. Yeah, actually sad that we're not able to collect enough Primo Gems in this run for another pull, but I guess we're gonna do that next week on my next stream. You know, there's always next time, guys. Unless the world ends tomorrow, I guess. Claim daily commission reward. We're getting enough levels. We're now adventurer rank 13. We got enough of these stuff. I think this is the material we use to ascend our main character. Oh no? Okay, so what's it used for? Noelle? Who else is not level 20? I guess we could turn this girl level 20. Okay. Alright, so she's also not ready for ascending yet. How about you, Barbara? Will you be able to ascend with that material we just got? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so it doesn't look like any of our characters can ascend yet with that thing we got. I think that one was for Noelle. Rank rewards. The next one will award us. Oh, we got Primo Gems and an Acquaint Fate. So is that enough? And get some achievements too. Wish 98.5. Is it enough? Oh no, still not enough. Oh well, I guess we're gonna leave that for next time. There's still a lot of things to do. Unlock lots of new other quests for us to do in this game, but we're gonna leave that for the next stream. And yeah, we're gonna cut off our stream for tonight here. I need to focus on the stream that I'm supposed to be doing right now. But yeah, I've been able to multitask until now, but now I have to focus and also come up with a new title for that article I was writing. So I guess this is going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys again next week. Ciao. And yeah.